All right, so as you can see, this is chapter 7, problem 74, and the problem says a particle moves along a straight path through this given displacement vector while this given force vector acts on it. What's the value of C if the work done by the force on the particle is either 0, 6.3 joules, or minus 4.8 joules? So the first thing we're going to do to set this up is remember that work is just given by the force dotted with the displacement. So we have a force vector, we have a displacement vector. We can take the dot product. So I'll write it down here. The work is going to be 3.3 I hat minus 8 j hat. I'm going to dot that with 9.4 I hat plus C j hat. And the dot product of this is just going to give us 31.02 minus 8.0 times C. So now that we have our expression for the work, we can start to answer what the question is asking. So if the work done by the force is 0, what is C? Well, we know what the work is because it's right here. And if the work is 0, then we can just set that equation equal to 0 and solve for C. So I'll do that right now. So I'll say an answer to A, 31.02 minus 8C equals 0. So 8C is 31.02, and so C is going to end up being 3.8775. So there's that value. For part B, it says, what if the work is 6.3 joules? So we'll just do the same thing. We'll write down our work expression, 31.02 minus 8C. This time we're going to set that equal to 6.3 joules. And now we can say that 8C is the difference of 31.02 and 6.3, which is 24.72. And so in this case, C is going to be equal to 3.09. And then for part C, it wants us to solve for the work being minus 4.8 joules. So once again, we'll just write down the expression, 31.02 minus 8C equals minus 4.8 joules. And now 8C is going to be the sum of 31.02 and 4.8, which is 35.82. And so here, C is just going to be equal to 4.4775. And that is everything that the problem was looking for. So we got our three answers, you plug those in, and do keep in mind that if we go back to the top here, and if you look at the displacement vector where C is, C is a part of the displacement vector, and so C is going to have units of meters. So this would be in meters, this will be in meters, and this will be in meters. And that's all there is to it. There is Chapter 7, Problem 74.